Good day, YouTube. Oh, today I am the TrechKraft, and welcome to episode 10 of our TrechKraft Let's Play. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all well, because I know I am. So, last episode we ended up with a crash and terribleness and bad things happen. So that wasn't so good. But, you know, things happen, especially when you're playing around with very early mods and things like that. Also, I've been smelting up some glass just because, why not? Always good to have some glass, a few ores here and there. Yeah, so I've not been doing too much in between episodes, but I've been thinking. We've been doing a lot of techie styled mods. I don't know what's happening there. Okay. We're doing a lot of techie mods, so why don't we get some more, I don't know, magical mods going? I think that sounds like a good idea. So we've got a couple of magic mods installed. It's not a massive amount. I mean, I'm not counting mystical agriculture as a magic mod, even though it kind of is, because you grow resources. Instead, I've got two, as I said. So one of them is astral sorcery, and the other, as we should all know by now, Embers. And we've killed quite a few of the ancient golems. So how don't we start off in Embers? Now, the last time you see me play this would be in the 1.7? Maybe 1.10? I don't know, maybe 1.10, I suppose. So, I did a wee mod spotlight on it even. It's changed a little bit. Now you need to make this codex. And you get that stuff from killing those golems, if you can't remember. Now we have an actual guidebook, which is very strange. As you can see, it tells you, but things are missing. As you can see. So the first thing we want to make is an atmospheric gauge, as usual. You don't necessarily need this. This is just kind of like, as I say, a guide, just to point you in the direction you should be looking in. As such. So, let's get at Embers. Yeah, as I said, we want an atmospheric gauge, which is this, I think. I'm in cheat mode. Don't want to do that. A gauge. So copper, iron, and redstone. So I haven't got any in there. Got one piece of iron on me. Copper, iron, and redstone. To make ourselves atmospheric gauge. And with the atmospheric gauge, we can see which chunks, if I push F9, yeah, F9, we can see which chunks hold the most ember. I'm hoping one reasonably nearby. Hoping for sure. And it's raining. Of course it's raining. So I do want to get this set up first, done and dusted out of the way, just because it takes some time. It's, you know, let's actually have a look down in my mining area, just in case the chunk nearest bedrock is actually quite good. If it is, that would be awesome. Tunnel. I'm sure I tunneled down to bedrock, did I not? Or is this just here? Yeah, no, it's pretty rubbishy. Really don't want to have to go far, because that would kind of suck if I did. All of those have been kind of rubbishy. There's only really that one that was Where was it? Was it here? Can't remember where it was now. It was half decent. It's getting more. Getting more. Getting more. Oh yeah, it's going up. Oh, we're almost half. Oh, we're over half. Torch down to remember which. Oh, it's even better. So any of these chunks really? Okay, let's just say this one because we've got this wee house here. And make sure it's within this chunk, obviously. So we are going to dig down. Really probably should have made more torches. So I'm gonna mine down to bedrock down here, I think. I think that would be the best way to get down here anyway. Sorry, I'm not talking very much, am I? So I've always loved Embers. I think it's been an amazing mod, and I will probably do another spotlight on it again because I do like it that much. But if we're going to watch this, then I wouldn't need to. Now, what are the chances that I'm going to get... There is a lot of red things underneath where I am right now. I'm going to hope that there's nothing bad, but the chances are it will be. So as you can see, I'm also keeping my stairwell down in the whole chunk boundaries. And there's lava to the side, of course there is. So the one thing I'm kind of worried about is being a big pool of lava right where I need to mine out a wee bit of stuff. I'm also getting hungry. Also, inventory for... Yeah, very professional, keeping my phone loud. Very professional. I'm so professional. So we're close to the bottom here. Drill was almost out of power as well. God darn it. Yeah, bedrock. Cool. So I'm gonna mine out this chunk. Wish I had flat bedrock on. That would make things a little bit easier, but I don't, so oh well. Also, don't have any more torches. And that's out of power. So I'm going to go back up top. I'm going to sort of mine this area out a bit. By a bit, I mean like completely mine the chunk out. To make it just a little bit easier to work in, of course. So let's go back. Let's charge up our tools and equipment. No longer need that on. Oh well, well, I'll need that. I'm going to go back down, obviously. While we're over here, actually, let's build a piece of equipment that we need next. Yeah, we can do that whilst we're up here, actually, so I don't need to stop and start. Throw this into charge first, of course. Charge for me. And I can empty my inventory. Actually, I could have put you in to get... put you in here. Cool. Yeah, so the next bit that we do need is a thing called the Ember Boar, or Embers Boar. Boar of some sort, anyway. There it is, Ember Boar. For that, we need a mechanical core, some copper, some Cammonite brick stairs, which is Cammonite brick, which we did actually receive, which is clay and sand. Should not be too hard to get. Let's get some sand. Let's get some clay. Let's get some Cammonite blend. Let's get it smelted up. Because that does need, we need bricks for it, so yeah, let's just smelt up a stack of that. Which would be cool. We'll keep the other non-smelted. In case we need it for making other things as well, because you might, you never know. So we need iron, we need a mechanical core, which is a lead plate, iron, and a compass. So we need iron, iron with more iron. I accidentally put iron in here, didn't I? I did, cool. And that, and I need lead. Just what'll do. Mouse wheel scrolly thing's not working still, it's annoying. So, let's get a lead plate. Let's then get ourselves a compass. Get ourselves our mechanical core. So, we need quite a few bricks, copper, and iron. So, we'll get the bricks smelted up. To get ourselves stairs. That first, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 3 more. Really gotta make that thing go faster. It's so slow, so slow. So slow. Look at it. Taking so much time. Are you pulling from this chest? You are pulling from that chest. Stop it. How are you pulling from that chest? You're not... Oh, you are configured to be in, out in that bit. You should only be output on that bit. Very strange. I don't think I ever noticed that. There we go. That should be enough to make myself some stairs. Cammonite. Awesome. So now we should be able to make our Ember Boar. Perfect. If I have a look in our codex. Let's see, this. Here's Ember Bore. Well, bale drop may halt your business. The Ember Bore must be fueled with normal furnace fuel and must be placed at a position where the blades of the bore can touch bedrock. When fueled, the bore will dig up ember crystals from deeper in the earth. Use of hoppers and other transport must be used to extract. Cool. So, to also need fuel of some description. So, let's go get some coal, I suppose. Some coal. Now, it said hoppers as well. So, let's get some hoppers. And I did just see one there. Probably just need one actually, don't I? Probably just need one. But let's also use the item pipes. I think would be cool. Right. So, item pipe and item extractor. That's all lead. Cool. So, where was it? Item pipe is lead plates. What was item extractor? I need a carbonite plate. Oh, hey, no. Get it back. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into plate. Then you need smelted up. Thank you. Item pipes and item extraction pipe. Should be enough. You know, that's a bit of a walk away, isn't it? You know, it would be really handy if there was an easy way to get back. Guys, I'm going off on a tangent again. It's a bit of a walk to keep on coming back from places anyway, so why don't we have a quick look at getting back easier with waystones. There we go, so I can see it properly. Warp stones and waystones. So we need ender pearls, emeralds, and purple dye, lapis, and red. Should manage that somehow. So emeralds, we're so about to have emeralds. I'm sure I remember harvesting emeralds. Need lapis. Not sure if I've got any red dye, but I'm sure we've got emeralds somewhere. Emeralds. Yeah, there they are. Might need more than one. So ender pearls, of course, as well. Need more ender pearls than that. I've not been mining ender pearls. Still need more ender pearls than that. Yeah, I've only got 2 ender dust, haven't I? Yinks. Gonna have to get more ender pearls. That's mildly annoying. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Oh well, we'll put this stuff back in there. That's a shame that I can't do that yet, but I'll get to it. I will make a warp stone thing later. And you die. Those things hurt, man. Those things hurt a lot. So let's get back down into our cavern. A lot of baddies. I should totally have waited till morning to do this. I'm gonna run away now. Since that area seems to be just filled with mobs. Oh man. Run away. I also didn't bring my drill. So, how about I sleep through the night, drill out that area, and be right back. How's that sound? I think that sounds good. I'll see you in a sec. And I'm back. So as you can see, I've mined out a decent area, and I didn't bring food with me, of course. But we'll get back, hopefully on that amount of food. So I've got myself my Embers bore. Now it may look like one block, but what it actually is a 3x3. Ta-da! And you can see That there is these blades coming down from it. They've got to be hitting bedrock, like we already have. And I also made another mechanical core I can put here, because these mechanical cores are super useful. So I'm going to grab this hopper, put a hopper on there. Then we didn't bring a chest with us, did we? Of course we didn't. We did not bring a chest. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's not as if I needed one. Also need a lever to do that. What did that give me? Stone pellets. Whatever that's about. That needs to be hit with a redstone signal, and there's no way I can make a chest down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this coal in here anyway, and let that start running. This should be running, it's all spinning, it looks super cool now. So this is actually running, but stuff's not going anywhere because we need a chest. So, I'm out of food almost, so I'm going to have to slowly walk back up here. Luckily I've got step assist, makes it that bit easier. Just that little bit easier. Get back up. Hopefully it's not night time. No, it's not. Thank God. I know there was chests there, but I need food first. Well, I think those chests have food in them. Can't remember now. I've got empty inventory. My inventory's full. There's a couple of things I need to do when I get back anyway. So it's not that big a deal. I've also got to go mining to get more stuffs. Right. Let's get food first. I think there was food in here. Bread. Sweet. Put you guys in there. There we go. Iron. Let's get eating because I don't want to die. And let's throw our rubbish in here. Cool. Let's make a chest, or two, or three, or four, or however many I feel like it. Not that one. This one. I wonder if the recipe to make more than one chest at a time is in there. It is. Sweet. Don't technically need to have that many chests, but we're going to. Going to nonetheless. Let's get back down there then, now that we've been peeving about with all that stuff. That's annoying, I forget things, and not food, and things like that. We were fine at the end of the day. Yeah. So as I say, I want to get this running because apparently these chunks are terrible now. Even though they were great. Not really sure what happened there, but I'll survive, I suppose. So there's also another item I could have made there, called an item. Boop. Yeah, Ember Shard and Ember Crystal. We're already getting there. These are the fuel source, essentially, for the whole mod. You need these, and you will need a lot of these, like a lot of these for this thing to go. So it's a good idea to keep this area chunk loaded as well, which is not a terrible idea. I could have made a item. I thought there was an item dial as well. Can't remember now. So I'm going to leave that to run now. That is our progression into Embers just now. I'm sure there was an item looker upper thing so I can see what's inside the machines. Because that would be kinda handy to have. If there's not, so be it. It's not a big deal. Kind of want one though. Anyway, never mind. I'm going to leave that running. It's going pretty well there, I think. That's going pretty decently. I'll come check on that every so often, and then we can get progressing into Embers once we've got a decent amount of it. Which would be cool, I think. I think that'd be cool at least anyway. Because Embers is a really cool mod. It looks amazing. And of course it's nighttime. I sometimes feel it's nighttime more often than not, you know? Gets annoying, gets annoying. So, now that we are getting back home, another thing I want to do is, I want to get started in Astral Sorcery, but I do really want to make one of those Waystone things, so kind of want to do that first. To do that, I'll need to have more Ender Pearls. Now, I've only got Ender Ore Dust there, but did I not get an Ender Lily Seed? Did I not get one? I'm sure I got an Ender Lily Seed. Ender Lily Seed. Ender Pearls, Redstone Bucket. Aha! Here it is. What the hell? Okay, that was creepy, right? That wasn't just me. That was like super creepy. Now, we don't have Endstone yet, which is a bit of a shame. Don't know if there's any cheaty way to do it. Resin Ender over Sandstone, or Starlight Transmutation, but we haven't got to that yet, obviously. So how much? 250 mil buckets of Resonant Ender? So that's one Ender Pearl. We only need one piece. Well, we could do that. We could spare one of our Ender Pearls. Which, I totally remember what chest I threw them in. There. So one Ender Pearl and one piece of Sandstone. So, Magma Crucible, Ender Pearl, Sandstone, Fluid Transposer. Yeah! You are using a ridiculous amount of power, yay! Boom. You're not. Why are you not? Why? Why is he not? Should be it. Not the Energizer. Hardened. Wait. That thing's not connected? My fluid transposer's not connected. Why didn't anyone tell me? Now I've got to try and remember where I put all my things. My hardened ducts. My flux ducts. Fluiduct. Fluiduct. Please say I've got some. I don't have to bother making any more. Hardened flux duct. Whew. How on earth was that receiving power before? Oh, that's where I had the battery before, wasn't it? And I just moved it down instead of... Anyway. Endstone, Ender Lily. I'm just going to plant it over here because it'll be cool here. Endstone, Ender Lily. It'll grow and give me Ender Pearls. But that's a bit of a slow process, right? I've got to wait for it. We've also got a mod called Tiny Progressions. And Tiny Progressions has one Ender Ore, but not that. Where is it? Growth crystals. But I obviously can't do that. Tier 1, I could, bones, iron, dirty glass, and a sea lantern. What's dirty glass? Apparently it's not going to give me a recipe of what dirty glass is. Apparently you're not going to give me recipes on a lot of things. Apparently. Sea lantern, prismarine, shards, and crystals. Now, I haven't actually got any of them, but quartz into prismarine seems straightforward. Still got to figure out how to get that. And prismarine shards are pulverized prismarine. Awesome. So we could get some of these things if I could figure out what dirty glass is. I'll have a feeling it's something to do with glass and dirt. Not 100% sure about that. So I'll probably have to look that up in a second. So why not do that actually? I'll be right back. Well, we have actually hit the wrapping up point. I couldn't quite find any way to make the growth crystal. I'm wondering if there's an update coming or something, because I can't make compressed bone blocks, which I need, and I can't find dirty glass or that. So there's maybe an update coming soon that I want to make for that. But we'll have hit the wrapping up point for today's episode. So next episode, I think we'll get started on Astral Sorcery. I want to get started. It's a mod I have never played. Never done anything with it. Still fairly early development, I think. Not development, but there's a lot in it. As far as I'm aware, there's a lot in it. So we don't have to worry about that. Anyway guys, I'm the TrechKraft, signing off episode 10. Have fun!